Hi, I'm Benzik, and this episode is going to be a very special one. Why do I say it's going to be a very special one? First of all, if you're watching this video on April 30th, on Friday, then it's officially my birthday. But if you're watching it a day or two past this particular date I just mentioned, or a week or two, we're still in the euphoria of my birthday. And I'll appreciate if you wish me a happy birthday by giving this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and also comment something below for me. And second of all, this video is a very special one. Why? Because in preparation for my birthday, I sat down and I was reminiscing about my life, and I was thinking a lot of things. And a lot of things came to my mind while pondering towards my birthday. Then I put up this content together to come and share with you guys many things that came to my mind while thinking about my birthday. So it's going to be a very special episode if you stay through to the end. And let's get into the video. So in this age of fast everything, fast food, fast cars, fast access to virtually everything and anything, most people tend to believe that everything in life should come to them very fast, including success and riches, which justifies the reason why most people fall for the scam of get rich quick. I'm going to buttress my point with this scripture from the good book, and it says, "Wealth gained hastily dwindle, but whoever gathers little by little will increase it." Another translation says, "Wealth obtained by fraud dwindles, but he who gathers gradually by honest labor will increase his riches." And it's the Message translation of it that I love so much. It says, "Easy come, easy go, but steady diligence pays off." I repeat, it said, "Easy come, easy go, but steady diligence pays off." It's Proverbs 13:11, and I love that Message translation of it so much. Now hold on, you may be asking if I'm here to preach to you, or when has Benzik become a pastor? No, I'm not preaching. That's for pastors, and I'm not a pastor either. Whether you're a Christian or not, I just want to teach you a universal life lesson, and if you just listen to me with an open mind, you will learn a lot from this video, like I said. So back to what I was saying. You see, success takes time. I mean, genuine, true success takes time to build. And I'm going to break it down for you in a way that will make a whole lot of sense to you. Now think about any industry. I mean, any industry you could imagine. Just think about it for a moment. Think about the most successful people in that industry, or those you look up to that are very successful in the industry. Just process it and think about it. How long have they been in the game? How long have they been in it? 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 or 5? Most of them, if not all, have been in the game for decades. That's over 10 years. And then you're just young in the game, you're coming up, and you're comparing yourself with those that have been in the game for decades, and you're getting yourself frustrated by it and getting yourself worked up. How, for crying out loud? How, for goodness sake? You're just coming up in the game, probably less than 5 years, and then you're looking up to those that have been there in the game for years, and you're comparing yourself, your now, with theirs. How? Does that even connect? Okay, still hold on. Why are you frustrating yourself by such comparison? Why? But I'm going to explain it to you, or let me explain it to you in different ways and in different industries, which you may understand better. Okay, let's start with God. If you're a Christian, why do you think it took God 6 days to create the world and everything in it? Yes, 6 days to create the world and everything in it. He's the most powerful God, right? He could have created the world and everything in it in 1 day. But why did he spread it for 6 days? The answer is simple: process. God is a God of process. There are many scriptures I could mention about processes God took with the Israelites and a whole lot of things. But like I said, this is not a preaching message. I'm not a pastor. I'm just trying to bring out some points, because in Nigeria we have many Christian folks that believe in God a whole lot. So that is why when I'm sharing my message, I like some picking up the scriptures. I'm a Christian, so I'll pick up the scripture also and share with a whole lot of people in different ways they could understand it, not in a pastor, because I'm not a pastor, in a life lesson that will make a whole lot of sense to you. And now let's look at it in a different angle. Let's come into industries. Now, the entertainment industry. Come into the entertainment industry. And in the entertainment industry, we have different sectors of the entertainment. In the entertainment, there are different sectors. The first one, let me mention music industry. Music. Think about the biggest names you know in the music industry. Just think about it. Who are the biggest people you know that are successful or that are so big in the game that you and I know that these people have been in this game, that whichever way you can look at it, they are very successful in this game. How long have they been in it? How long? Just think about whichever name that is your favorite, that you know these are the big name in the music industry. How long have they been in it? Okay, let me pick up a name. Wizkid, for example. A Google search I did concerning when Wizkid started music, I realized that it was year 2001. You could search it yourself, you see it. But I don't know how true that is, but all I know is that he has been in the game for over a decade. Because I remember one of the first songs he did, I think with MI or so, was around 2008 or so. Then before he released his song that brought him into limelight, which is that Holla at Your Boy, and then other songs like that he did. But all I know is that he has been in the game for over a decade. Then let's come into another name. Let's say Davido. How long do you think Davido has been in it? A Google search of him says 2011. 2011 to now is 10 years already. Let's pick up other names. Let's say Two-Face. Two-Face has been in this game probably over 2 decades. Over 2 decades or so, if I'm not mistaken. What's their name? P-Square. They've been in the game for ages. Don Jazzy and a whole lot of people. If you are in the gospel aspect, let's come to the gospel aspect. Think of those you could think of. Is it Don Wayne? Is it Frank Edwards? Is it what's that his name again? Just think of the names you could remember, either in the secular or in the gospel realm. Think of all these people. How long have they been in the game? That's what you should be asking yourself. Then if you are an aspiring musician, you're trying to compare yourself with those people and with the level and the places they are you doing yourself a good service or a disservice? Okay, let's go into the other sector of the entertainment industry. Let's come into movies. Think of the names you could remember or you could know, or with a flash of light, or even if you're tapped you're woken from asleep, you could call a name in the movie industry that you know they have been. How long have they been in the game? Sit down, think about it. How long have these people been in the game? I don't want to bore you guys by mentioning names. Let's come into comedy aspects. Think about the biggest comedians you know in this country or in your country. Now, the examples I'm sharing with the names I'm picking is because of I'm a Nigerian, so I'm picking up the names. But let's say you're watching this video from a different country. Just be listing the people in your country, or even if we're going to list worldwide, think about the people worldwide that are very big in the game. But I'm just speaking by country. I'm a Nigerian, I'm listing Nigerians. Whichever country you're from, you can pick up the names from your country and then think of how long those people have been in the game. Even if it's worldwide. Comedy, think about those that are big in the game, how long they have been in it. And when you put all these things together, you will know that if you're an aspiring comedian, you want to act, you're a musician, you should know that it's process. It's process. I remember when Timaya came up, like Play Like You, to where he is today, like a don. Truly, it's not even like a don, he's a don. I remember the process it took him. Even though the entertainment industry is one of the easiest and simplest places to blow up overnight, but still, the big dons in it didn't just start up yesterday. They didn't just blow up yesterday. They started somewhere. And remember the scripture I started with at the beginning. Easy come, easy go. So if there are those people that probably started off easily and they get it very easily, maybe they might phase out within a space of time, depending on their capacity to maintain their wealth. And if you want to understand what I mean by their capacity to maintain their wealth, I'm going to link a video in the call card on the description on what I spoke about capacity and why some people could become famous and overnight go into obscurity. I'm going to link that video so you can watch it and understand what I mean by it. Now let's move into the technological sectors. Technology. Think about the giants in the tech industry. Is it Apple? Is it Microsoft? Is it Google? Is it Tencent? Think about the tech giants you know. How long have these companies been in existence? You and I, you can testify with that. Even though Technology is booming fast. If you come up with technology business now, fast. But still, the giants in the industry have been there for decades, which you can know. They have been there for decades. Let's come into individuals and businesses and business owners that you could think of. Let me start with my country. Let's talk about Dangote. How long has he been in it? Even though you might say there are politics to his wealth and what have you, the main point of this video is process and time. How long has he been in this game? And then other names. You could think of Strive Masiwa, that I know very well to a large extent, and you could not say politics and all of that. I don't know about the country where you operate this business, but I do know, based on what I'm seeing, based on what I've been seeing concerning Strive Masiwa and his post, he's a legitimate billionaire, no doubt about it. Think about someone like him, think about others, or even let us go that big areas or those big billionaires. Let's not even mention people like Elon Musk, Bill Gates, and co. Let's even come within your area, within the environment where you stay. Think about the people in those environments, those areas, or people with. There are many billionaires that you don't know about, or there are many people don't even know about. But whichever one you could imagine or you could think of, I'm talking about legitimate, successful billionaires that you could think of or you could imagine. Think about them. Is it within your environment? Is it people extended or people far and wide? How long have those people been in the game? Don't forget the essence of this video. I'm talking about process and time. And then unnecessary comparison that is eating a lot of people and bringing depression on the faces of most young people these days, because they can cook indomie very fast, so they believe to cook beans should be very fast as well. Everything is process. Whatever you're doing today and whatever someone else is doing, knows that their process of accomplishment will differ from each other. I don't know your industry. You could be in any industry: real estate, health sector, banking and finance, media, advertisement, etc. Just think of any industry your mind could remember or which you are part of, and think of those that are the biggest in it or most successful in your opinion, and think of how long they have been in it. All these things boils down to one thing only, and that is process. Process. Success is process, and success takes time. If you sit down getting yourself frustrated all because you want to jump the natural process of life, you will end up killing yourself. Everything in life is process. Even if you want to eat food, you want to first of all put it on the fire and then wait for it to get ready. How fast it gets ready depends on what you're cooking. If you're boiling indomie and I'm boiling beans, I don't expect both of us to eat at the same time. Your indomie could be ready before me, and then that doesn't mean I should get jealous of you or I should be envious of you. You could be eating while I'm hungry, but when my beans get ready and I start eating it, you may be there looking at me and thinking I'm greedy or I'm stingy, because the nutritional value of these two foods that I mentioned is different. So why not give yourself some wisdom and understand that in life, building things takes time, and it's all about process. It's time. Just give it time. Time will tell it all. Now, I'm not trying to say that there are not those that come up with one software and sell it for billions and overnight they become billionaires. No, I'm not referring to that. Those are anomalies. I'm talking about the real process of building wealth here. And even at that, those people might have been working on those projects that blew up overnight for God knows how long. So still, it takes time. Also, I'm not trying to say there are no instances where God can shine his light upon you and then things start working out very fast for you. But you need to also understand that God is a God of process, and he will not jump some vital process that are relevant for your development in the name of grace. He will follow due process. In the University of God, however brilliant you may be, you will not be given double promotion. You will take every course, because each course serves its purpose. If God wants to jump a purpose, God wants to jump a process because of his grace for you, then he could make a woman get pregnant today and deliver tomorrow or in a few weeks' time. No. She must go through the process of carrying that child, of nurturing that child to its full-blown ripe time for delivery. His miracle for you could be during the process of delivery. He could make it painless and effortless for you. That is where his grace comes into the place. By then, he has built you into that process of getting that particular grace of painless delivery and childbearing. Okay, now hold on again. You may be in another category of people that may argue and say, no, I've been in this game for years. I know people that have been in this game for just yesterday here, and they have gone far ahead of me. I've been in this game for years. It's not all about years. It's not about connection. It's not about knowing this. It's not about knowing that. Okay, hold on. Calm down. Let me explain this to you. There may be some things that may be holding you from exploding very big or from growing very big if you think you have been in the game for decades and for years and nothing to show for it. And I'm going to explain just 7 of them. I'm just going to list the 7 of them. I'm not even going to them. The 7 points I'm going to list, I'm going to create a separate video for it and explain them in details. But I'm just going to list some 7 things that may be the reason why, even though you have been in the game for decades, you are yet to experience that big break or that big thing that you're looking at, that you're thinking others are getting by connection. And number 1 is this: desire. Desire. And why do I say desire? You can't teach someone desire. Desire has to be in. It has to come from inside. Your desire has to come from inside. No book in the world is going to teach you desire. No video, nothing. No matter how people speak to you or tell you about it, it's not going to teach you this desire. The desire. How much do you desire this vision to come to pass? It has to come from the inside. Nothing is going to teach you that. It has to come from inside of you. If you desire it, you're going to make it come to pass. Secondly, humility. Humility. It might be that you're not humble enough. It might be that you're behaving too arrogant and too proud and feeling you've gotten it all. You're big. You've been in the industry for years. People should look up to you rather. But you know, no one is an island of knowledge. You can learn from anybody and everybody. So maybe you are so proud and so arrogant that you believe that everybody should bow on you. You are not humble. Even the Bible said God resists the proud and gives grace to the humble. Which means when you become humble, God will lift you up. It's in a good book. That's what I'm saying. And then the third one is hunger. Hunger can be linked directly to desire. If you don't have desire, you can't have hunger. And if you don't have the hunger, the desire will not be there. So number 3 point could be hunger. How hungry are you to see that vision come to pass? When the hunger is burning deeply in you, you will make it come to pass. And then the fourth option is curiosity. Maybe you're not curious enough to learn. Maybe you don't want to learn, like I said, in relation to the fact that you're not humble. It might be that you feel you know it all. You feel you have arrived. You feel that it's not all this. What is there? All these people, maybe it's just his connection and all that. You know it all. You're not humble to be calm enough to learn. Curiosity. You are not curious in learning. You don't search things. You don't try to understand why is this happening? Why is this people getting this? What is happening here? Why is person this? Why is person here? Why is all this? If you sit down, if you are curious enough to learn and you constantly feed your mindset, it will come out from desire. That's point number 1. Point number 4, right? So let's go to point number 5. Work ethics. Work ethics. Work ethics. How is your work ethics like? How is your work ethics like? How dedicated are you in your working? How many hours do you put into doing what you're doing at the moment? Like I said, all this point, I'm going to break it down in a subsequent video. But let me just jump in. Work ethics determine what you want for yourself and the desire you want for your life is going to put in that work ethic into seeing it come to pass. Then point number 6 is determination. How determined are you? All these points I'm listing, they link to themselves. They link to themselves. How determined are you? That's what they call total determination. Once you're determined to pull through to something, it's a matter of time. That's why I said time. That's why I said time. Time will say it. It's a matter of time. Once you're determined, the determination is there, the burning desire is there, your hunger is there, and you're determined to pull through, definitely going to bring it to come to pass. And then the last point, but not the least, is genuineness. Maybe you're not genuine. Maybe you're not true to yourself concerning the industry. Maybe like I said, you're not curious. You're not true to yourself for you to know that you need to go and sit down and learn more. Maybe you don't even belong in that industry. Maybe that is not where your core strength is. Maybe you need to look out into other industries and see where you know that once you're there, you feel at home. Because once you feel at home in what you're doing, the desire, the hunger, the determination, and everything is going to flow effortlessly. So maybe you're not genuine with yourself. Maybe you're not true to yourself. Maybe you're not playing in honesty. Another word for that genuine is honesty. Maybe you're not playing with full honesty towards what you're doing. If you are genuine towards what you are doing and to yourself and to people and to individuals, the rest is history. Like I said, I'm going to bring up this point in a separate video entirely. But these 7 points I just list could be the reason or the things that may be why you are not exploding that big. If you sit down and make list of these 7 points and check which of them you're having issue with or where the problem is coming from, then you're going to understand maybe where you need to work on and where you need to make those improvements. And because of the subscribe videos, if you are not yet subscribed, subscribe and remember to turn on the bell, ring the notification bell, so that when I upload subscribe videos, you'll be one of the first to get those videos. Now let's get back into our video. So like I said, if you have all those 7 things in place, it's very rarely and almost impossible for you not to succeed in a game long time. It's almost very impossible. Except probably your village people now after you. And if you want to know why I say your village people, there's a video in my channel, you can watch it. But with all I said above, I'm going to round off this video with this last message that will drive home the whole point. Let me tell you this for free. You see, things aren't always easy. If it were easy to make $1 million, everyone would have been a millionaire by now. If it were easy to have a great marriage, everyone would have been married and there would be no divorce at all. If it were easy to achieve any goal, everyone would have made it possible. But it wasn't. And that's why only a few % of people actually achieve their dreams. The few % are those who wouldn't give up in the face of rejection, failure, confusion, setback, and all sorts of challenges that life would pose at them. All the great things in life were being accomplished by people who kept on trying, even when there seems to be no hope at all. So have that in the back of your mind and never stop trying, never stop pushing, and in due time, the rain will pour down its blessings upon you and your hard work will pay off. Selah. So thank you for watching this video. Give this video a thumbs up, comment below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and also wish me a happy birthday. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Cheers.